We are live. Welcome to the happy hour, metal detecting happy hour with Indiana Tones. And guess it's Friday, guys. Good Friday. If you're religious, it's Good Friday. It's Good Friday because it's Friday. Okay. So we have a special treat tonight. We're gonna have Trey come over, Copperhead Metal Detecting, talk about his app and why this tool is epic for not only metal detectorists, prospectors, people at beachcomb, even archaeologists can utilize this tool, I think. And we're going to talk about that. The item that I found, you're going to have to stay tuned to that because I've been archiving. I have so much content to put out there. It's just been very busy between the family and the job and life, which I'm sure many of you can relate. We'll be putting that out. But we did use this tool that we're going to talk about. And this channel, no bullshit. I don't get anything from this. This is a tool that I bought, I like, and I'm just going to put that information out there. Let me say hi to the chat really quick, and then we'll get this show on the road. Can everybody hear me? Say something. Hello, welcome. What's going on? All right, Scott Whitaker's in the house, the first one. My other channel, for some reason, said hi. I don't know why, but it's there. Willie Lee, how's it going? Big Lee's in the house. Scott Whitaker, there you go. Mark Thomas is back with his regular name before he was something else. Jeff's Obsession, Jericho, and Hercules Prospecting. Cool name. It's a cool name. Jim Steele, Janet Chapman, Jeff's Obsessions. I don't know if I said that already. Janet, hello. Welcome to the chat. 717 Detector. Just Be Cool Metal Detecting. That's a cool name. Tortuga Lisa. Hope I said that correctly. Forgive me if I didn't. Team Clan Bake. Beans in the house. What's going on? Rich, Lady Braven, hello. Mar, thank you for the push and the raid. I appreciate you and Tripwire. They have a live stream every Sunday. Mr. Marlon, Mar videos. Listen, in my history on metal detecting on YouTube, everybody I meet from either Colorado or Canada is very pleasant, very nice. So please check him out every Sunday. He has a live stream, him and Tripwire. It's very entertaining. There he is, Copperhead Metal Detectors. All right. Wow, there's so many comments here. Viento Samurai's in the house. He's also from New York City. Ralph's in the house. Ram Detecting. Wow, we have a lot of people here. Jim Steele. I don't want. Okay, Dive and Detect is in the house all the way from New Jersey, not too far away. Welcome, Frederick Romano. What's going on, for my friend? Man, I can't get through these comments. Laura O'Reilly, Greg Gibson. What's going on? Hello, NV Metal Detecting. The Joe Cannon Show from also on TikTok. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, Shannon. What's going on, my friend? Welcome to my live stream. I haven't talked to you in a while. The Fox. Ian Moon. Am I saying that correct? Ian Moon. I'm sorry if I'm not. Forgive me. Mark the Berg Hunter, Laura O'Reilly. Everybody's here. How many people here? 32, I think. Smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead. That item you will see in a future video of me doing a recovery. We're going to talk about the tool in a second. This is a happy hour, so I have a local craft beer, Killsborough. No bad days. That's the goal, my friends. No bad days. Cut all the negative people out of your life and just have a good time. Okay? I was going to have this last week. We did the ugly box with Detect America. This one might. Oh, no, it's not that dark. Oh, maybe it is. It's Friday, guys. It's time to celebrate. So, really quick, I'm in the basement. There's not a lot of service here. My kids just read the first Harry Potter book, 1 at 6, and they're having a family movie night upstairs watching the first Harry Potter. So, I got sanctioned to the basement to do this live stream. Okay, let's take a little sip, and then we will invite Mr. Trey in the Hold on one second. Do this live stream. Oh crap! Okay. Let's take a little. Okay, good. Pretty good. Everything from this place is good. Local brewery. What is going on? All right, let's invite. So, Mr. Trey of Copperhead Metal Detectors, Metal Detecting, is going to talk about his Finders Keepers app, epic app. We're going to invite him in and chat about that and why it's so freaking awesome. All right. Yes, brew. So I'm totally unorganized as usual, and I'm just not ready for this live stream. Like I say the same thing every week. All right. Scott, Tim, anybody I missed, I'm sorry. The chat's going fast. So, wow, 38 watching, 36 likes. Thanks, guys. All right, let's get Mr. Trey in the house. I need like soundboard like with like Howard Stern has. That would be fun. Hey, what's going on?
What's up here? I'll help you. Give you a little. Hey,
I need a sound bite.
That was like a perfect pour that you had there. Very nice, right to the top. The head of it was perfect.
How you do
it looked great. And I agree. Also, by the way,
cheers.
Canadians are very friendly.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ran into a mean Canadian person. So, what's up, Marlon? How are you, buddy?
That's true.
Oh man,
it's true. And what's their names? 5280 Adventures and the Weekly Dirt. They're out of
they're out of
Colorado. They're so pleasant.
Liz up there in Canada, the Canuck. She's really friendly. So yeah, they breed some really nice people over there. Unlike New York City and New Jersey, right?
Yeah. Anywhere 20 minutes out of here is like more pleasant.
I know. even if I go like further west in New Jersey, it just starts getting nicer in chunks. So
I don't get it.
I don't either. It's the traffic. It's the traffic.
I think that's it. I think you're right.
Oh, Mally man, what's up? I want to say, can I say hello to some of these people?
This is it's open.
Although, and I didn't bring any alcohol. That was a rookie mistake. That's on me.
Rookie mistake.
But I saw Mally man. What's up, Mally man? Marlon. I saw Marlon. I saw Mark. When we used to do our live streams, these were all friendly, familiar faces. So I do miss it.
We do miss your live stream.
That was really fun. Was really fun. So, but now look at me. I'm back.
Yes.
Nice to see you, Lou. Thanks for having me, man.
Of course. I honestly like to invite anybody that has something, to add to the hobby and to promote. And this is one great tool.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you saying, I'm not sponsored. I used it. I liked it. It feels good when people are actually out there using it and getting some, value out of it because, listen, I could have done it and then it just kind of fell flat on its face, but I've gotten some like really, really good feedback, which I'm happy about. And I'm, proud about it too. You know what I mean?
Awesome. I did have a hunting app. It was a subscription monthly and it totally sucked. The map sucked. And I'm very hesitant to download apps, especially when you buy an app, because I don't know how it's going to be. I'm like, oh, this sucks. But I'm glad somebody I know was recommending it. I'm like, okay, let me do it. And I use it even when I'm live streaming. I've been live streaming on TikTok. I scroll up and I take a picture of the find. Like I put the log of where I am, and then later on I put the picture in. Like I didn't have to do it at that point.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Listen, and TikTok's pretty fun too. I love to go live on there every now and then when I'm out hunting too. I like doing that. But it's good. Yeah, you can use it in the background. You can go out, close your phone, walk around. It's pretty accurate, especially iPhone. I've been working on some optimizations for the Android, so I've been seeing some weird stuff with that, but overall it's performing really well. So
so what made you where'd you get this idea from?
So I've been in the hobby forever now, and I think probably 4 years ago when we were our whole group was hunting together, we were making videos probably every week. We always do huge farms. It's a little bit different there in the city, but out here we always do farms, and we always talk about like the best way to hit them, and like the way that you can do it the most efficient to where you're not missing any spots, or to figure out where the hot spots are. So I would say 4 years ago, I was just like laying in bed, just thinking about some of this stuff. I was mapping out like where we had walked the previous day. And I was like, dude, there's got to be an easier way to do this, right? Like,
Right.
it doesn't make sense to, have to do this by hand. It's inaccurate. You have no idea if you're right. You go back. I was plotting all of our finds, and I was like, you know what, man, I see this being something that could turn into an app, and that could be a successful app that's useful for people. And the other thing, right, Lou, is that like we do this to save history, right? Like,
Yes.
but the problem is 4 years down the road, you save a 1755 2 real or a real of some sort, and like I remember the exact hunt, but not exactly where it is.
Right.
This is like almost a way to kind of document all the history that you found throughout the years. You know what I mean?
For sure. And
And
that's what archaeologists do.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the other part of it, is that we're always talking about saving history, but I think, in the grand scheme of things, we do a poor job of like documenting where we're finding it. And this is the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it.
For sure.
So, but yeah, so I was laying in bed, I was doing that. I was like, there's got to be a way. So I designed everything physically. And at that point, that was 4 years ago. And I tried to pitch it and tried to get some other people involved. And no one really wanted to try it, like take the risk with me. And I wasn't ready, so I didn't do it. And then last year, again, last year we were going through the pandemic and doing all this
Right.
stuff, working from home, doing all that. I was like, screw it. I'm bringing it back. I'm redesigning it, and I'm going to do it. And so I designed it. We got it coded, and now it's live. So
It's live, guys. It's called Finders Keepers. On the App Store. Check it out. This is the symbol. I'll show you right now. I have it.
What's up, Lost Boys? How are you guys doing?
Right there. See the app? Finders Keepers.
That's right.
Right,
That's
there.
right.
So he also has a video that shows it, how he logs it, and you could pick, like, if you're on a farm, several people, right? You could pick different colors to where you're traveling. You can see where you've been. Is that correct? Something like that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, sorry, I was reading Mallyman's. Did you know in detail of the picture that you take on your phone, and it will pull up a map where you're detecting?
Let me show you mine really quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm on the beach, live streaming on YouTube. I don't remember the target ID. I got to go back to my video. I don't know if it was an 18. I think it was an 18. I found a real at night after 2 hours of metal detecting, right? So I pull out the app. I said, hold on, guys. I don't want to show exact. I'm zooming in so you can't see what beach I'm at. That's the thing. This map is super clear. It's better. It's better than Google Maps or any of those other stupid websites. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to have to get away from this beach to show you how clear this is. So I take a picture at night. Well, I log exactly where I am, longitude, latitude. It tells you where you are. And then I click. I don't want to show this.
Here, I'll do one on here. Here.
Look, I click it. I got to block the latitude and longitude. But it tells you right there, real. And it also shows the photo of the coin. Any photo you want. I can go back in here and change that photo if I take a better photo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the beaches I go to, I've been logging, and I'm going all over the place. And I'm noticing clusters. It's like a treasure map. I'm noticing clusters, like where after a storm, it's always in this cluster. So I'm always going to go back to that spot before I go anywhere else.
I've talked to a couple people in beaches, especially. I found that it's really helpful because you're logging it. And there's been certain people on the beaches that you see a specific line of logged finds. So that's exactly where everything is kind of sitting as the tide rolls in and out. Like, especially old stuff, like you find a specific area where they find it. You can find it on Android. It's in Google Play. So if you go into Google Play, it's if you go to my latest video, I have the links for both of them that you can find in there. But to kind of showcase some of the clarity of the app, it's super clear. Let me hold this up.
Yeah, go ahead, pull it up. But here's my app. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look how clear, and you can see like I see foundations. That's how clear it is.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's incredible. So here's one. So here's an example of like some other uses that you can use it for. So if you look here, on there, I have what's called. Let me add something real fast. So you have these categories that you can use, and I keep adding them as they go. People will bring up suggestions, and I'll be able to add them as we go. But in one of them, I have homestead. But what I use that homestead for, like you can be out in the field and find where a homestead used to be, and that was my original case. But what I found really is helpful is as I'm looking for, I don't know if you can see it, but as I'm looking for permissions, if I don't necessarily get the permission that day, I mark them with a yellow homestead marker, and then I go back, do all my research, and I put like 1730, built in 1730, 7.62 acres. I need permission to this, homestead, because you can put notes and everywhere where you put the stuff down. So I mark it, and if I zoom out a little bit, you can see that specific area. I've marked 2 or 3 houses in that one little road stretch that I need to go back and try to get permission to. So that's one way that you can use it. That's kind of outside the realm of just treasure hunting, but it still helps you. The best part about it is if I want to go back and figure out like which permissions that I need, I'll go back here, click homesteads, and then go through all my homesteads that I have permission for. And then if you click it, you can go straight to where it is on the map and go back.
And there is something you could share with your friends if you want to, right?
Yeah. So I saw a couple questions in here.
Yes.
It is not free. It is $8.99, which is pretty. I know it sounds pretty aggressive, but what I was trying to do, I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort and some money with this as well. And I don't want to do a subscription based. Like you were talking about, Lou, you have a subscription base. It's crappy. You have to spend per month to do it.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
It was a hunting app. I got rid of it. I didn't want a subscription.
Like
fee, I'm happy.
I will tell you, like OnX, right, has similar things, not geared towards metal detecting or treasure hunting. But if you want everything, it's $100 a year. And I'm like, we can't do that. Like, I don't want to get people. So it is $8.99, but I promise you, like, if you use it, you will get your worth out of it like immediately. Mud SWAT, what's up? Someone else asked, is it private? So yes, I made the damn thing, and I can't see where anybody's hunting or logging or anything along those lines. So it's really cool, very private. I'm not trying to give away everybody's permissions and all that stuff. So I will say I just added, and I'm really proud of, I just added something that's called events. And if you do go out with your friends and you're hunting in the same field or this giant area for permissions, you can create an event with your friends, password protected. No one can get in it unless they know the password. So they go into the same event, and in real time, you can see as they're logging their finds where they're at and what they're finding.
And that's great if you're at like Dig Stock or something like that.
Yeah. So the great thing about it, my intention, I just did one. So I did something for the event Come Out Swinging recently. I don't know if you've seen that around. It's an event in Pennsylvania, Boyerstown. And it's a small Boyerstown Historical Society event. It is not monthly, by the way. It's just one-time payment.
One time, Scott.
Not a year, not a month.
You have it.
Yeah, you have it forever.
And
if
there's a patch or something, it's included, right?
You just update it. Yeah, you just update it.
It's yours.
Yeah,
that's quite awesome. You don't have to buy another app. You're done.
Now, eventually, I will. Listen, I'm very transparent about everything. Eventually, I want to have access to historical maps. I'm working on that for a historical map overlay. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of effort. That may be something subscription-wise. But for now, $8.99, one time, you get it. You like it, that's amazing. If not, Can I trade a wife for it? If I already didn't have one, maybe. But listen, my wife probably wouldn't like two wives hanging around here for a little while. But anyway, so I was working with Come Out Swinging. It's an event in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. And for every download that happened, I donated $5 of that download to the Historical Society in Boyertown, which was great. I was also able to get my my company to double that. So we were able to, I think 30 people, because it was a smaller event anyways, we were able to get 30 people to download it. So I just bumped it up to $200. So $400 for the Historical Society. But the cool thing about it, and I made these for them, for these like historical like digs, right? That's another thing. 200 people go out, find a whole bunch of history, and no one has any idea where it was found, like what part of the company or like event it was. So then I took my event, everybody who was logging coins or relics or anything along those lines, I logged all their events. We have all the GPS locations of every single log, and we have a list of everything that was found at the event. So now
that's beautiful.
Yeah. So now you've had this event. Everybody saved a ton of history, and now we know exactly where it's been. So I got to give those to, his name's Rob Tyson over at the metal detecting, or over in Boyertown. So I got to give it.
How was that Come Out Swinging? I always wanted to do that.
It was very fun. The place was picturesque, bro. It was the most beautiful permission you could possibly think of.
Wow.
A lot of trash, which is unfortunate. I think Mark said something.
Oh, somebody do you get the updates? What did it say from Shannon?
Yeah, all the updates are just come with it. It's just like a regular app.
It's a regular app, right?
If it comes out with an update, it just updates itself.
What you're getting, it's just awesome. There's no subscription.
Mark, as far as the one thing that we haven't talked about is, he said, does the app need constant access to GPS on the phone? Yes and no. So there's this thing that we haven't talked about yet, and let me bring up a picture real fast. So the other thing that it does, and I was talking about the most efficient way to like do a permission, is to track where you're walking. So if you're out in a huge farm field, and I'm going to bring up an example.
Show them those lines.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Is it okay? Put you on a solo layout?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
There you go.
So like this is a example of someone who's walking through a field. And this is a pretty big field, and this is a zoomed in vision of it. If you want to do this, it will need constant GPS access to your phone while you're using it. If you're not using this, it does not. You don't need to do that. But as you can see, as you're walking through the field and you're kind of trying to do a grid, it'll follow you as you grid, so you can zoom out on the map and see exactly where you walked the entire time. Super cool. Yeah, super cool.
And that's great definitely for farms. And in my personal, my favorite hunting, I love farms. Unfortunately, we don't have too many.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, we only have like 2 on Staten Island, and they're protected. But my favorite is to go in the woods, because that's all the colonists were. Unfortunately, the tick season's here, and I was out today. I sprayed the hell out of me. But
oh god,
on the map, you see the trees, and it's always like full of leaves. And when I put that pin, and I keep putting those, I mean, if you happen to find a new foundation, which happens often, you're gonna know exactly where to go. You're not gonna get lost. I mean, It's gonna tell you exactly where to go.
Yeah, to dive into tech, it will run your battery down if you're using it for hours on end, for sure. If you're going to track where you're hunting and you're going to be hunting all day, you will need an extra battery pack probably by the end of it, because it will kill your phone. But that's with any GPS.
Yeah, right. If you're using Google Maps, it does the same thing.
Yeah, Sharon, I think Sharon asked if it was private. Again, yeah, there are. It's very private. Very private. Nothing is shared unless you're an event, and then if you're an event, only the people who have the password to that event can see.
And I like this. I don't want to use the word cute. It's cool.
We can use cute. That's fine. That's fine.
Like when you let me make mine bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Solo layout. Look at that. You want to pick what find you're using. Look at that. Relic, arrowhead. I'm dying to find one of those. I was stuck in the mud today on the west shore of Staten Island. You have to see this video when it comes out. My boot almost came out. It was halfway off my calf, and I couldn't find an arrowhead, unfortunately. Like anything you find, even deer horns. Look how cool that is. You pick the icon. Shark tooth. There you go. And this excites me. That's why I wanted to talk about it today. Exit soul. I almost removed myself from the stream.
No, it's actually really cool. Like it makes me feel good on the inside to actually see it on the app stores. It's almost unreal because it says my name, Trey Crawford, right there as developer. I'm like, no way, that's so cool.
Awesome. Yeah, guys. If anybody has a question for Trey, please shoot him out there.
The only way to do it right now, Tom's River, is in event. When you hit in the event, it will download. It'll create a data sheet for everything that was found in the event, and it'll give all the GPS locations to everything. Right. So, and that's more for like if you wanted to put it into an Excel sheet and like, track everything, you can do it that way. But right now, it's in development, but right now there's no social aspect to it to send it to anyone else. So I want to make sure that your hunts are your hunts, and
That's
I
a
want to
good
make
thing.
I want to make sure that no information shared anywhere. So I'm being very careful on how this is done. So
I didn't even know that my clubs love to do permissions on very historical homes, and they usually give back everything unless they say you could keep a few things.
Yeah.
And
So
to have the pinpoints like that, like you just did, I didn't even know you could do something like that.
yeah, so it's cool to watch in real time as people like say a club hunt's doing it. It's cool to watch as the like pins drop on the map as everyone's walking and finding things. I want to see if I have an example of the data that gets spit out once you finish the event. I don't know if I have. I can do a quick one real fast just to show because it's pretty simple. But it's neat because it has all of the. Let's see here. I'll go into one of my test events.
Somebody wrote, "Give the details again, please, on getting the app." So you would go to the app store and just type in Finders Keepers. I believe it's $8.99.
Yeah, it's $8.99. So I'll tell you what I'll do here in a second. I'll put the links in the chat. That way, if you want to click on it, I don't want people to leave the live stream just yet, but I'll put the links in there. Test. All right, so I'll show you. You'll know exactly where I live because this will have my GPS locations here. But all right, save that. So if you see here, this is in an event, right? And there's where I live. I'm in my apartment right now. If I click finish the event, it will print out. And then let me get the document here. Sorry. So it'll print out everything. Says Trey, find, and then it gives the GPS location. So, or the coordinates. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Hold on, let me put Johnny again.
So I just did one test event. So if like a million people are posting to it, it'll say Trey, it'll say Sharon, it'll say Joe, it'll say Frank, and their finds and the coordinates to all their finds with the notes in there as well. So it's really cool for an event like that because you can hit finish. It is available for both iPhone and Android. Yep. It's in the Google Play Store for Android.
Scott, it's actually a video on Copperhead's metal detecting. He actually has a demo video. I personally didn't. I should have planned this better. But you're talking to the creator himself, explain it to you, and then
I'm here. Sorry,
I want you to go over to his video after this and watch it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So me and the boys at a social club, we were talking about something like this, but way better than what we're doing. Yeah, so it's really good for group hunts. Very, very good for group hunts. That's for sure. Put it in airplane mode if you're worried about interference. Yeah, that's true. The problem with that is I don't know if the GPS location part of it is workable when you're in airplane mode, but you can still log finds easily. And the
It
good
is
thing,
available for Android also, yes, and
yeah.
iPhone.
And the good thing is say you're I don't know, at your house after the hunt and you forgot to log something, you can go back to anywhere that you want. I'll hit find log and you can choose here instead, or here, or whatever it may be. So you can go back if you forgot to log something and put it right where it needs to be.
That's what I did. When I found that real, I just pinpointed, I dropped the pin. I went back to when I got home after I made a nice photo, and I went back to I renamed it and put the photo on. Bam, it's there forever now. I just can't show anybody. That's all.
Which is understandable.
Yes.
Because I'll be at that beach tomorrow.
Here, I got another one. Look, like I'm in the woods. I didn't log this one yet. Like, oh yeah, I'm only on you. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, take them off my ugly face.
So here's a picture of the woods. These are two really significant finds, and I could map out where it is and just go right back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I was there by accident. It was by accident because I go in random places constantly.
I've seen some really cool. Like people have sent me some really cool places that they've gone and tracked their. Let me see if I still have this example. It's really I love seeing when people are using it because one, it makes me happy, but two, so this guy, this is a specific part of the woods, and he hunted it like all day. Look at
Let me
his.
see this.
Look at his.
Zoom in. What is that?
That's him walking all throughout the woods.
Oh, that green is him?
All that green is him walking throughout the woods that day.
Wow.
So he was trying to focus on that specific area of woods.
Oh.
So he knew exactly where he was going.
You know who should use this? Oak Island.
I need to pitch it to Oak
Going to
Island.
the same freaking spots.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe they could find something eventually.
Think about it. Oak Island. Look at this. All right, guys.
Yeah. Oak Island. Say it. So
yeah. Oak Island.
See it on YouTube. Yeah, exactly.
That's how it works.
Oh gosh. You know what else is out? Not only ticks, but poison ivy is out again. I got some on my arm.
3 leaves, guys. Don't touch the 3-leaf plants.
Don't smoke them either. I don't know who's into that sort of stuff, but don't smoke
People
those.
do that?
No.
Oh my god, that's a scary thought.
Maybe Mark Thomas. Thomas.
Oh, probably. That explains a lot.
Hi, Diggin. It's called Finders Keepers on Android or Google Play. And
I'll show you the icon. It's this icon, right? A lot of like zooming in we're doing here today. Okay. Right there.
I will hop on to Apple Store.
And I remember when he first talked about it, Trey, and I was like, I never bought an app in my entire life. This was the first app I bought. I was subscribed to one. Okay, there we go. And this is my favorite app besides playing like the games I play. And
oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let me copy and paste this into here. This is I'll post in the Apple Store first. That's the Apple Store link. How do you set it up to keep it private? It's always private. It's default private. You cannot share. I'm gonna
make you a mod,
finds.
So you could.
Post the actual link. Got it. Yeah, thank you.
We're here. Write a comment so I can find you.
Okay, hold on one sec. There you go.
There we go. And then at the end, we'll leave a link to his video, and then I'll just copy and paste that in the body of this.
Beautiful. Let me try the Apple one again. Does it come in as link now? maybe.
What
Oh,
happened,
there you go. There you
Mod
go.
Swat? What was that in reference to? Yeah, I always said, why don't they make a freaking app for this? And we have it now. We have it.
It's live, baby. It's live.
Live. It's live. I'm living proof. I don't lie. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by any company. I'll use any metal detector. Whatever's good, I'm going to tell you. Whatever's bad, I mean, somebody else, I'm just going to tell you the truth. And this is something I use every time I'm out. And I get piles of, look at this, piles of coins. And I'm the most unorganized person. I just put things in bins and buckets. Unless I get some significant, I want to remember where it was from because I'm always hunting, always, forever hunting.
I think Mike said there should be a button. The only reason there is not a button yet is because I don't know what picture to put in the drop down. My buddy who finds tons of buttons, his name's Brendan, or Braden. Sorry.
A button like a button.
Yeah, like an old button. Yeah. That's the only reason I would put it because I tried to do just a little 4-hole button looking icon. It looked stupid, so I'm trying to find something else. So digging, it is as accurate as the GPS signal goes. So there are certain times where, especially Android, I feel like Android has some GPS issues, which I'm trying to just optimize as much as I possibly can. But if, say, you have bad service sometimes, which is possible on a farm field, I understand that. It will sometimes jet off for a second when it thinks you're somewhere else when you're really not. Because you got to think it's talking to a satellite, so it's trying to figure out exactly where you are. iPhone, I can tell you with full certainty that it's very accurate.
I think I mentioned this already, but I'm just going to say it one more time. I'm sorry. Look at this. That real I found, my first and only real I found on a beach at night. After I pinpointed and got home, you see the day vision of the map, right? And look at the high tide line. That's where it was dropped. How cool is that? So not everything is always in the, I mean, maybe it was in the water at one point, but look where it would drop right there. So cool.
iPhone has too many years. That's true. I feel like they're always listening. But I think it doesn't matter which phone it's on. I think they're always listening. So yeah, Mike, that's cool too. It is good that you can add a pic to all your finds too. Put a link to all your great spots. Yeah, make sure to share all your good permissions.
Yes, take screenshots of them and then send them to everybody.
Eventually, there will be some social media aspects to it too, but I was more focused on the historical part of it.
And I mean, just look it up, guys. The reasons for logging things, why it's so important. A bucket of old things doesn't mean anything if there's no context, especially if you're into like giving things back to museums and original homeowners and to be archived. If you're not doing something like this, this actually tells you longitude, latitude, exact, like to the pinpoint. It's like a treasure map. Yeah. You're making an actual treasure map of your own.
Green Gardener, there right now, eventually there will be. This is a very new app. It's only been out 3 months. Someone else asked how many current users are there. So in 3 months, about 200 people have downloaded it so far. I think we're closing in on the 200 download soon. So, and I've gotten a lot of, stuff that I need to work on. Maybe suggestions that I need to add and that sort of stuff. But that's the best thing is that I'm very active in the community in metal detecting. So I'm always going to be around, right? I love this hobby. It's a passion of mine. So I think you're all friends of mine, right? Like we're all family. So if you have an idea or if it screws up on you, the only thing that I want to do is fix it. So I want to figure out how to fix it. So right now, if you accidentally do a line, like I'll show you on mine specifically. If you accidentally add a line, there's no way to download it or to delete it. If you look, one time I put it on my pocket. I was testing out some stuff and I accidentally turned it on while I was driving down the road. One, look how accurate it is. Look at I was going 75 down the highway. But two, right now I cannot delete that. So I realize that's an issue that I will. It is international, yeah. It is international. I have.
That's great.
It's crazy.
That's great.
The UK, Czech Republic, Australia, Germany. Where else?
Australia with all that gold. You want to know where you found something?
Yeah, exactly. And that's really cool too to see it. Like, I don't know anyone overseas. Like, I have no idea who's overseas. So just see people that are downloading it. Somewhere that I really don't have any connections to. It's kind of exciting too. I like to see that. Walk backwards.
Does it have a chat feature? No, correct?
Not yet. So in events, again, I'm trying to work with some event creators. That's why I did Come Out Swinging. There will be some more things that are added in there to make it easier for event holders to do that, or for you to, have friends over to your field. But yeah, the app in the forest will be really cool.
I use it in the woods all the time because that to me it's very important. You can't see anything in any map with those trees in the way.
We've come full circle from having fun making mud pies.
Aqualand Relics is in the house. What's going on?
What's up, Aqualand?
All right. It's called Finders Keepers right here. Look, there is the icon.
Mm-hmm. I'll post more apps, or I'll post the links again. Hold on one sec.
And for the people that came in, if you don't mind, I wanted to show that map you did again. And because I'm in clubs, like if we do these hunts, and to give that back, that will actually give you more permissions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Say, look what I did for this house. I could do it for your house or your park. That is epic.
So
let me show them again.
In that event that I was just talking about, since you guys, what happened is about 30 people were actively using it and marking their finds. Sorry, it's rolled up, but I did the Come Out Swinging event. It was called Come Out Swinging April Finds Documented by Finders Keepers. But if you look, this was the farm, and this is a screenshot from the app. Now I did make it a little cleaner as far as where the finds were located, but I made this map. I put all the logged finds on there, and I printed it out. Now I'm going to donate it to the Historical Society so they can give it. I did two, so maybe one they can give to the landowner, and two they can have for the Historical Society.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And this is what it's all about. There's people out there that poach, and then there's people that do the right thing. And this is definitely a tool to have. I'm telling you, guys.
I don't have enough time to do my own permissions, let alone poach other people's. So.
Yeah, right. I don't have time to make videos anymore.
I know.
I have about I don't know, at least 40 to 50 hours of metal detecting. It's overwhelming. I don't even do it anymore.
I
just
know.
do my live streams now.
Diggin, where in Iowa are you going to do your group hunt? I'm from the Midwest. That's why I asked.
Driving home from Alabama. Wow, that's a long drive. Wow.
Yeah, that is a long drive. Oh, Michigan gyms. Jersey Ray, I saw you say hi earlier, but I was talking way too much. That's part of the reason that I don't live stream anymore, because I just talk way too damn much.
Yes, he said he was gonna. He's in the process of working on an overlay in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which would be really cool.
Yep. Yeah. Historical overlays will be a thing.
I actually have this other app, Old Maps, and it sucks. I can't even figure out how to use that thing.
Yeah.
And that would be epic if you could do that.
I'm trying to make mine a little more intuitive. The event part of it's a little, rough around the edges right now because it's very new. Can more than one person be logged into the same account at the same time? I think so. I don't want to give that away, but I think that will work. Try it out for me and message me and let me know. That's the one thing that I haven't actually tested.
That's a good idea for couples too. I'm sure that's why they're asking.
Yeah, exactly. It's good for them. Yeah, because then they could really see in real time what they're finding.
Yeah.
I'm from Kansas City originally.
Oh, awesome.
My wife's from Iowa.
And now you're in New Jersey.
That's right. That's right. Midwest kid moving to New Jersey.
And you guys get awesome permissions, those farms. I actually dug with you guys at that one farm, and that was a pounded farm, and you were able to find that halftime, correct? Seated half.
It's incredible, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. That was a good day. And I was live on TikTok that day when I did that. That was really
cool. Just bought that Viento Samurai. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Big Gun bought it.
You guys are awesome. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
You guys are gonna be happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Diggin, I designed it. I actually am lucky enough to have someone that is doing all the back end coding for me. I will tell you this. It was crazy. I knew a little bit of coding, but if I would have done it, it would have been terrible. So luckily I'm working through with someone to do that for me, and we're really close, and we talk on an hourly basis almost. So, but I will say this, professionally, like to go out and hire a company to do something like this, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. I think the lowest quote that I had gotten from someone was like $20,000. 20,000, and the highest was $50,000 to $60,000. And you can get some other like people that you don't trust or know to do it, and maybe it'll come out, maybe it not. But
wow,
no, I got really lucky. So
wow.
But as far as like the design wise goes, so the app making process, you have to make what's called a wireframe, and basically it's a literal design of each step, whatever button you click, whatever function you want it to have, anything piece by piece, you have to design it. So I designed every single little piece of it, and that's what I'm really proud of, is that everything that you see on here I designed and I was able to create. So it does work on I was seeing if I had my iPad. It does work on an iPad. It isn't created for it because I didn't think anybody would be carrying one throughout the fields and stuff, but it will work on an iPad. Yeah, I have it on my iPad. Yeah, basically, Mike, a flow chart. Lauren, where are you at? It's still really cold?
Get warmer so I can get out there and detect. Yeah.
It's been raining a lot. That's the one thing.
It goes from either extreme hot to cold in New York. It's there's no in between anymore. Ever. But I'll tell you what, yesterday was really hot and those ticks are out. And my wife's like, "Oh, don't go in the woods."
Yeah.
It's a day off today, and I just sprayed the hell out of myself.
So digging, I don't know, but it's just like any other similar app on your phone. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can actually get different angles on it. I don't have my hands on it right now, but yeah, you can zoom in and out as close as possible.
And it's still clear, guys. Like,
it's pretty crazy, the maps that are.
Look how clear that is.
Yeah,
it's better than Google. I think it's better than Google Earth. Like, I use Google Earth all the time to look at to see if LiDAR to see like some kind of formation. This is really good.
Tom's River, that's a really good question. I do not have one download on a Droid tablet. Again, it wasn't made for tablets. If you can download it on Google Play, it'll work on your Droid tablet, but it won't be formatted for that size. You can zoom in a little bit and make it fit, but it's not formatted for that size. Tomorrow will be a good day to get out. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of plans tomorrow. It sucks.
Yes, it's the holiday weekend. Yes, for sure.
Ever metal detect in a 3-piece suit? There's a first time for everything. That's for sure.
We should do that. Oh, man.
So, digging, I hope that the group hunt feature will allow people to hunt together with different colors. Yeah, so right now, everyone can pick different colors for their finds. So it's pretty cool. Like, you can see pink, blue, green, red, yellow all over the map, whatever they choose. But the map on an event will not share your lines yet. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Only because at an event with 600 people, if 600 people are like tracking the line, that map is going to get hectic, and it's going to get hectic really fast. But it will be really cool. It would be a really cool aspect.
Are you able to track where you were one day on with one color line and then another day on another color line?
Yep, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
that's a really cool feature too. So like right next to where this shows you start.
So you won't get confused where you were, guys. See what I'm saying?
You can
Say
see
you're gridding. You're gridding with the green the first day. And then you're not going to want to use green the second day because you're going to think it's part of that. So you pick a different color and you fill in the gaps, or you go somewhere else.
And by the time you use 6 different colors, hopefully the app helped you find every single thing, so you don't have to use a 7th color.
Yeah.
Or you start over again.
You could say it was pounded by that time.
Yeah, exactly. Swamp Rat, it's my app called Finders Keepers. It's on the Apple Store and Google Play.
And you can always watch the recap of this video and all the awesomeness about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we talked in pretty good detail, so I hopefully
there it is.
People understand
There's
it.
the app. Finders Keepers, my friends.
I also have a how-to video. It does not include events yet because I didn't have it on there yet, but I do have a how-to video on my channel.
All right. This hour went super quick.
It really did. Holy shit. Sorry,
Wow.
I talked a lot too.
No, it's good. That's why I wanted you to come on here. And I think having actually create a talk about it than just making a video about it is much better.
Yeah, absolutely.
In case somebody has questions.
And I miss everyone, man. I miss talking and hanging out with live streams and having fun. They're always really cool. So I appreciate you having me on, Lou.
Of course. And can I put your channel in the chat? Is that okay with you?
Yes. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Copperhead metal detecting. Let's get you on here really quick. All right. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
We've had some medical emergencies that we do not want to go over places we have been. Yeah. See? That'll help out.
Make sure you give them a subscribe. Who else do you detect with? What's their names in Jersey?
So right now, the 3 people that are in the group, like actively hunting together, Mike, Copperhead Mike, he's one of my best friends. We work together, but we're really, really, really close friends. And then we have Joe that's up in Connecticut. He's up in Connecticut hunting. So, but
Joe,
of course,
also known as Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Robert De Niro or Hollywood Joe. You guys have
Hollywood
probably
Joe.
seen him all over the place. Viento, again, if you go to my app or go to my channel, Copperhead's Metal Detecting, you will find a tutorial. Not on the events yet, but I will make one soon. So
yes, so that's Finders Keepers in the App Store. Even if you go on YouTube and you type in Copperhead's Metal Detecting, and you type in keyword Finders Keepers, you're gonna get that video, and he's gonna show you a simulation. It's pretty awesome.
And if anyone has questions or suggestions or ideas or whatever, or say it screws up on you or whatever, I'm always available. So just shoot me a message, email, my YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I'm always there.
So Dig Gun, let me explain to you. I found an engagement ring. All right. I know it sounds a little clickbaity, but it's true. Found an engagement ring. It's not my engagement ring. Gave it back, logged it in my app. And I'm actually going to use that. So I went to a national park on the beach. I had to ask permission. You can't go to a national park and metal detect. I had to ask permission from what's their names? Not Mountie. Whatever
like the park service. Yeah.
Park service. I had to bring the person there and plead with them to get this ring. They knew exactly where it was. They watched us. We're like, we're going to be in the square here. Bam. I logged it. And there was other items there that I took out. I didn't even want it, but I logged it and I was able to show the customer, the person. I work in a utility. That's why I'm saying customer. The person, and I sent them a screenshot exactly where it was. It was fun.
That's super cool. When's the video coming?
Soon, but I have a lot of videos. I actually have my first magnet fishing video coming out. I found a World War II knife. Pretty cool, off a pier. I got all types of stuff coming out. So I want to thank Trey for coming on, Copperhead Metal Detecting.
Thank you, Lou. Appreciate it, man.
And I hope to detect with you eventually again on a farm. And guys, if you haven't downloaded it, it's Finders Keepers app on the App Store, and you will enjoy it. Trust me.
Dan, I'm sorry. I'm eating food. I didn't want to be rude, but I'm very hungry. I haven't had dinner. That's why I was covering my mouth.
I'm having a liquid dinner right now.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Lou. Appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. Have a great night, Mr. Trey.
See you, brother.
All right. Take care, pal. All right, guys. What a great freaking live stream. That went quick. How awesome was that? We got 4 minutes. Anybody have any questions for me? Park Rangers, that's the name. I can never remember that. I'm not sure. Anyway, probably it's like just like downloading a regular app. I think I used Apple Pay. You probably could. Just ordered pizza. How is the pizza in North Carolina? Hey, thanks. Solid stream. I hope to detect with you guys too. I always have good times. Oh, yeah. Let me open this. This is from... Oh, that's not good. Did I just show that? I'm so stupid. I'm going to have to edit that now. I just got this from... what are their names? The Wanderers? The Wanderers. Jake, the Wanderers from TikTok. What did he send me? Let me do this real quick. Oh, a sticker pack. Look at this. Michigan metal detectors. We got some other stickers. All right. He sent me all this. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Now we're talking. It's like a sweater for my craft beer right there. The Wanderers, Disturbed Earth metal detecting, and a spray bottle. Thank you, Mr. Jake. I appreciate you. Little plug for the Wanderers. And I'm getting stickers made. If anybody wants one, want to trade, I personally like putting it on my shovel. Mr. Scott, hello. Anybody I miss? Yes. Is it one time? Oh, no, it's a one time. You just pay it once. That's it. He said down the road, even the updates, everything is one. I mean, you pay it once and that's it. However, down the road, he might do a really cool update. There might be some, but you don't need to do that if you don't want to. It's $8.99, one-time fee. I downloaded it right away. As soon as he explained this to me, I was like, this is what I've been looking for. I had a crappy hunting app, and it's just not, there's nowhere near where this is. And that's it. Yeah, don't worry about that sniper app. I play that for fun. Finders Keepers. There you go. I'm so funny. Thank you, Mr. Tones. Yes, I'll trade stickers. I'm waiting for them in the mail. Guys, have a good night. I have a lot to do. I have a lot to clean. Happy Good Friday and Passover. Oh, so today is what is it today? Passover, Good Friday. Today Passover? I don't know. Good Friday. It's National, I don't know why it is. It's Spiral Ham Day because people can't eat meat today. Emma Watson's birthday. So my kids are watching Harry Potter. It's just ironic. It's so weird. That's I'm into history. Where would they get these national days from? Because there's like 10 national days every day. Doesn't make any sense to me. Have a good night, guys. I don't want to keep you on here forever. I have a lot to do. And I was gonna tell you about this new video. I have this epic. Merrill lent me his legend. I won a legend. I didn't get it in the mail yet from what's her name? From Nocta. But I borrowed his and I made some epic finds near a old chimney in the woods. I'm gonna put that video out and the magnet fishing. I have a code below, 10% off all magnets, Centurion magnets, and I'll see you next Friday if I don't put another video out. Stay tuned. Thanks for the likes and subscribes, and I'll see you next week, guys. Keep swinging. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm missing. I'm just looking at these comments really quick. I'm sorry. The Italian Stallion. Hey. Homemade pizza. Whoa. Nice. All right, guys. Good night now.